Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question reality.
That shit is crazy.
So what y'all think that is, man? That look like a ship, don't it? It's gotta be a ship.
It's a fucking
I done seen this
cloud
video
with lights
before.
in it.
And it got lights in it too.
Moving weird. I've never seen no shit like that.
Me either. Except for on this video.
Cloud got sparkly lights in it. I've never seen no shit like that.
Never.
Moving weird. I know you see the sparkling lights in it. Never seen no shit like this in my life.
They about to go pick some people up and go to Wakanda. Yeah. What y'all think, man? Y'all think that was a random cloud or what?
When did the moon start doing this? I filmed the moon 3 hours apart today, and you guys have to see it. Alright, this is at 4:53 p.m. It's 10:32 p.m. and I just took this. Did it change phases? Like, how is this possible? I genuinely want to be wrong. I don't want to believe that it's a projection or whatever, but what is that? This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm completely crazy.
For entertainment purposes only. Don't they? They gotta have something in common, I'm just saying.
This evening, multiple sources telling ABC News hackers working for China broke into the phone used by Donald Trump's lead criminal defense attorney, Todd Blanche, and were able to get text messages and able to record calls made on that phone. Here's Aaron Katersky tonight.
So a little bit of what I was getting at, but what I'm getting at is just things like that. Pay attention. Pay attention.
I can't get over these numbers. $10 million for Beyonce to step up and back Kamala Harris publicly. $5 million for Megan Thee Stallion. $3 million for Lizzo. $1.8 million for Eminem. I mean, is that normally how it goes? You spend $20 million, you get yourself in debt to try to get a bunch of rich celebrities on stage? I'd never seen that. Maybe I'm ignorant of the fact, but wow.
Anger is a demon spirit. That's what it is. It comes from the dark side. It is a tool that the enemy used to shame you. He makes you angry at your mom, dad, or whoever caused whatever, only to make you bring actions that will totally, literally wipe out your whole future. As a life coach, I dealt with so many people that were angry, and they were angry at themselves. Because of the spirit of anger moving in their lives, guess what? They made reckless decisions at young age. And now they're dealing with those things. But I want you to know that my God is a healer and he's a deliverer. And if you let me walk you through today, you'll never have to go back through this door again. Just don't try to cut it off. You got to face it. I know it's painful. Go ahead on and pray in the spirit while you're looking at me. Every time I touch an area. But walk through that door, because then we're going to slam that door today.
Did he just kick a 9-point field goal? Well, damn.
Yeah. Bizzo? Yeah. Just walked out of Saints.
Oh, they show added 9 points on there. Did y'all catch that? That's crazy. We're not alone, y'all.
这是个什么东西啊？妈，你先别说话，妈，你先别说话。妈妈，你别说，我就不会给他钱呢。妈妈，你别说话了。 这是什么东西啊？我的天哪，王楠，这绝对是 UFO。
A 28-year-old man under arrest after he appeared to snatch a 6-year-old boy from his father on a Brooklyn street. It was all caught on this surveillance video on Friday as that family headed to a Shabbat gathering. You can see the man yank the boy so hard that his feet come off the ground. But the boy's father never lets go. The boy's mother, who did not wish to be identified on camera, says her son will need therapy.
My kid got traumatized. Last night he wasn't able to sleep. He was scared, and it's not okay to a 6 years old to be scared and not sleeping.
She says what is so strange is that the man is their neighbor and he's always been kind in the past, even holding the door for them. She says she doesn't believe it was a hate crime, that suspect Stephen So is charged with attempted kidnapping, harassment, and endangering the welfare of a child.
That's their neighbor?
And quietly just do whatever we want.
That's the laugh of an honest man. Did this work? Is he gonna win?
Yeah, it is. Not for now. No.
Unknown objects. What y'all think that is? Just flickering in the sky. It's some crazy stuff.
With this UAV.
Look at this.
Pay attention to the light beam. How can a light move that slow? And the light beam also bend or curve like that. How is that even possible? What kind of technology is that? It's picking up something from the ground with a light that acts like a rope or something. And look how it...
The fuck is this shit?
Right, what is these little flares in the sky?
What the fuck is that? This is above the Pentagon.
What? Has anybody else seen them things? Cause what is that? But go to Colombia. What's up with all the floods recently? There's a lot of places flooding.
Underground. Yes, the military got different training. Look it up. Why would the military get underground training in infrared? Why? You want me to tell you why? Because there's ventilators underground. There's ventilators. There's a different oxygen life. There's different lights. There's a different world under this ground.
There are underground tunnels that are under the schools, elementary, junior, and high schools all over the place.
Underneath, yo, that's wild. Y'all see the angles? I know they ain't trying to say that's a UFO. That looked like a kid's attraction or something for a carnival or something like that.
Oh, that first video right now. this is one of these exercises that I say to people, what the mainstream media and the intelligence agencies are now instructing us not to believe your own eyes. So I know you just saw and you're going, wait a minute, what just happened? I was following this and then suddenly it's gone. And so your brain is coming online and you're going, wasn't I trained by the mainstream media not to believe my own eyes? Somebody will explain to me, oh, this is a fake video, something's wrong with it. And I do also want to show you guys this alongside the thermal image of this happening as well. Where did we get this, the thermal image? Was this created after the fact?
Same account. So same exact account, second video from a Predator drone from a completely different angle than the first one. And so when people ask, like, what would it take for you to be convinced that something's real? It's like, well, I want 2 different videos from, you know, different angles, from high quality sources, military sources. And you know what? Put one of them in infrared and the other one in a thermal.
And make sure they line up, the time lines up.
Yeah, line up perfectly.
Do.
And they in sync. We've dug through it, can't find any discrepancy, not even in the movement of the orbs or on the plane.
Yo, what happened to that plane?
We have the new details on the plane crash that took her life. An overloaded plane may have caused the accident that ended Aaliyah's life Saturday night. Just before takeoff, the pilot reportedly argued with the passengers, saying that 9 people plus all of the camera and sound equipment was too much weight to make a safe flight. His warnings went ignored, and the small twin-engine Cessna erupted into a fiery nosedive just minutes after leaving the Bahamas.
Think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige.
We have been taken over by an artificial consciousness that resembles sleep, and we told you it was based on the CD technology and all that, but in actuality also too is based on the cell phone. Now you don't have to worry about it if you're already conscious. For some reason it don't really put you to sleep because you've already gone past the level that it affects you. But the majority of the people, if you notice, man, everybody is on the cell phone. I just want to know what niggas did in 1988 when they didn't have no cell phones with it, to the point where now they can't do without it. But the key here is there's signals in there that's putting the rest of them to sleep. And so they got a campaign now to even get it to, it's cheaper, and now they even convincing you to buy your elementary school daughter one. So she can have a cell phone based on in case of some danger, she can call me. Well, what the hell did you do to the first damn 100 years? You see, and all this is based on the signals that's going up, and we know it also you lose memory, but on the other hand, an artificial consciousness that resembles sleep. And so now the cell phones is by the millions. You see, this is the key. So if you got one, don't really worry about it. If you're already conscious, for some reason, your consciousness overrides that and you're past the point that it affects you. But if you are asleep, you will remain asleep.
You know, this is a really good question, and it blows my mind every time. How?
How many people you know right now, you can talk about anything with your parents or black people around you. You can talk about anything. You can talk about cars, the Z9 this and the 280 and the Z14 and the 300Z and the 300 model, all these goddamn numbers and shit. And you can talk about cars and you can talk about all this shit, and as soon as you get on the fucking consciousness, they get quiet. They get quiet. That's because they have programmed them for that. And this is some new shit. We'll get into that in a few minutes. But in the movie, they say it all started. They say with Michael Jordan. They say whenever he retired and then came back and kicked ass. Now we got a problem. Remember I told you that I remember dates? The movie came out in 1994. Michael Jordan retired fall of 1993. He did not come back until the spring of 1996.
Never use that word aboriginal if you are indigenous to the planet. Why? Because it means to abhor the original person. Aboriginal means to abhor the original. To abhor means to hate, to envy, to covet, to dislike. Consequently, the word aboriginal means that you have a dislike for the original person. And the original person, of course, is a person with melanin. That's been proven so many times now that if necessary, I won't spend the time with an audience like you to go into that, but nevertheless. What is also very interesting is those who would say that the black man has contributed very little to the planet may be right, because there'd be no planet without the black man. So you don't go contribute to something that you had an original part of, and he owned at one time on our planet, and we can say almost no more than about 50,000 years ago, you couldn't stay on the surface of this planet if you were not black. Because if you were not, and you were exposed to the radiation fields that were here, you would die. It's just that simple. And whole races of people have died off anytime there's what they call a sun reversal. This is why it's been called sons of the sun. People who can live under direct sunlight, which lets off 12 rays from infrared to ultraviolet, and if you can take those rays and not have your inner organs interfered with, not have your brain cells interfered with, not have your reproduction cells interfered with, your immune system interfered with, and more than that, not being able to work to what they call the hypothalamus, a part of the brain that has two organs up there, two glands really, the pineal and the pituitary.
Uh-oh. What's this? I need a camera system like this. I got the front, rear, left, right. See, them trucks be spooky. It's always a white truck, ain't it? Or white van, I mean, a white van. All right, man, I'm getting anxious now. What's gonna happen? Yeah, fast forward this mother, man. So there go the guy. Okay. He ain't got no bags or none. Wait, what happened? Please be careful when traveling or running errands by yourself. Yesterday after work, I need to run to the nearest store to grab a few things before heading home. I parked in a spot where there were really no cars, plenty of open parking spots. As I was heading into the store, I saw this white truck and got a weird feeling about it. I was in the store for not even 10 minutes. I saw the white van parked super close to my driver's side. Again, out of all those parking spots, you choose to park a big white van next to my little car. If you see, I got my car really fast because I saw another guy sitting inside the car. As I got in the car, I see the guy come out with nothing in his hands and heads back to his truck and rips his temp tags off the truck. This may have not been nothing serious. I just got a weird feeling and want to get in my car, unlock the doors, and go. So please be careful when out alone, especially with the holidays approaching. Well, thanks for the warning.
Okay, let's see if I can get a video of this discovery. I need it to focus, though.
Yo, what? It's in the backyard?
In 1951, a man named William Albee invented a type of tire that could easily move on any surface. Even if these tires are installed on a truck weighing several thousand kilograms and driven over a person, that person would remain unharmed. This is because, due to the low-pressure tires, the vehicle's entire weight is distributed over a large area, so the person underneath the tire remains unharmed. These low-pressure tires are so remarkable that only a force of 2 kilograms is exerted at each point. They were primarily invented to move on soft and weak surfaces like snow, and they are also known today as Rolligan tires.
Yo.
If you're not following Valergy, you're probably never going to see us again. If you are, then congratulations. You're growing every day.
See this right here, I'm scared. Look at that.
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
All right. It says, pay very close attention to the shadows, the speed, the curve. LOL. I have lots of questions. The ISS orbits the Earth in lower Earth's atmosphere at 17,500 miles per hour, which means it orbits the Earth every 90 minutes. That's 16 sunrises and sunsets per day.
Because you can see the stars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
we were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon.
It's not a black void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little pockets.
Space is fake AF. Space is fake AF.
There's more than stars. You can see planets.
AF.
You can see moons.
you see the gas.
Yo, ain't no way that's Diddy. No way. Really Godzilla? Where does this picture come from? Or this video? Ain't no way. This ain't real. I don't think that's real, y'all. Whoever created this is a genius. So, guys, I had a dream a while back. And this dream was crazy. It was one of vivid dreams, but it's like I was envisioning the moon going a certain place, right? And it got out so far, and then it would go under the water, and then come back up on the other side and do the same thing. It was doing it over and over and over, and then I woke up. It was just strange.
Mithra or Aeon. As you know the wings coming up like that, you know that's the Staff of Tahuti. You see the black dot and all of that. Okay. Now, you see them wings going down like that? Look on the vagina and see them some sister's pussy got wing on it. You get one, y'all see how the Christians do? You all get touched. See, that's what I'm trying to say. You got to break you from this junk. You see how quiet you get? Now, if Richard Pryor said this, you'd be laughing. It's programming. Have you ever seen women's sisters' vagina that got wings on it? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So my point here is there's a form of erotic art. This you didn't even know that this right here, you've been seeing it all your life, and I'm talking about the outline of this. You've been seeing it all your life. The vesicle ain't nothing but the pussy. It's on every damn church, above every white church. They got this. That's the vagina. That's the prettiest shit going. You know what I'm saying? That's the doorway. So now I'm getting ready to become a temple. I'm gonna get ready to become a damn altar for that. This right here. As long as I got a face, she got a place to sit.
Let's see, are they? Let's see, am I mocking them?
Also made this whole grand production where a bunch of famous musicians came on stage signing "We Own" part of Tidal. Jay-Z gave it to us. Everyone's like, woo! Jay-Z like, so y'all finna sign up for Tidal? Everyone's like, no. Jay-Z said, but why? They said, because I have Spotify already. But Jay-Z, you were a good dude. He underestimated the fact that people were like, yo, Beyonce would be all right if I just go on Spotify. She's a millionaire. Ain't that right, Jay-Z? Jay-Z said, well, now you can only get her album on Tidal. Now what? People were like, I don't really like that. And people just listened to another artist. It wasn't that deep. But at this point, people did not like Jay-Z. He had so much stock with the people that people were just giving him the benefit of the doubt. They're like, oh, he's a businessman. He's just trying to make a business move. It's annoying, but sure. Now, there was a few more album exclusives, but then Kanye West dropped his highly anticipated The Life of Pablo on Tidal exclusively. Now, people weren't tripping that Kanye's album was exclusively on Tidal. I think like 300 million people paid the subscription fee to listen to the album. Then a week later, Kanye drops the album on Apple Music. Everyone who paid the Tidal subscription felt scammed because the album was exclusively supposed to be released on Tidal. In fact, Tidal gets sued, and it's starting to look really bad because at this point, people are only buying into this because Jay-Z is the savvy businessman. It's okay. But now it just seems Jay-Z, remember, he's the face of the business, is forcing people to pay to listen to their favorite artists, and his business is failing. Maybe he's not that business savvy, so his reputation is taking a slight dip. So Jay-Z goes, oh snap, it's time to jump ship. So he hits up his friend Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey founded Twitter. He's like, yo, Jack, you want to come on my yacht? Jack goes, me? Of course. Rich people still think famous people are famous. So Jack goes on vacation with Jay-Z. Jack sees Beyonce. He goes, that Beyonce? Jay-Z goes,
it goes all the way down.
Them little frogs? Whoa.
All these frogs.
I done seen grasshoppers,
thousands,
frogs.
And they're all up and down. All of these frogs. Oh my. Yo.
What's going on in Florida, man?
Okay, I'm gonna put this camcorder down.
Oh, snap. Look at that. That ain't no flare.
Best way to cleanse your lungs is fenugreek. Fenugreek will cleanse the lungs. Mullein leaf will cleanse the lungs. Coat's foot will cleanse the lungs. Lungwort will cleanse the lungs. Mix all these three together. Use hot water. Steep your tea. Do not boil them, because if you boil them too long, you will destroy the molecular electrical structure of the plant. We just need to get it hot enough to break through the cellulose to bring out all the healing constituents. But do all equal parts of what I said. You're going to drink 2 8-ounce glasses of these twice a day. In the morning, in the evening. Get off of all meat. Get off of all dairy. Go on an all fruit and vegetable diet. 80% fruits, watery fruits, and go 20% watery vegetables. Give yourself a month, and that asthma will be healed right up.
That's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script.
There's an issue with the officiating. And when you speak to people around the league, they believe it's as bad as it's been in a long time, maybe ever. I think the league office themselves, if they were being honest, was not happy with the calls in that game.
Look at what happens. You're watching it right now. I'm not cutting. I'm not pausing. Patrick Mahomes scrambles from the 35 for 2 yards. So now it's second down. He scrambled for 2. It should be 2nd and 8. Okay? What happens though? What happens? Look right here. Right here. The Super Bowl logo shows up, and then what happens? 1st and 10. Somebody explain that to me.
Bro,
all
how?
he did was get from the 35 to the 37, and now it's 1st and 10?
And this referee's going to miss this call
Yeah,
because
we
they
did.
hate you
Yeah.
and they love the Colts,
Yeah,
that
it's like-
sort of thing. The NFL is rigged, and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day 1 of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. It was like, week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to.
This is what goes on, and this is what we have to do
Mhm.
in order to. WWF. So it's like, you know, we know what's gonna happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
This shit right here, this is proof. That right there, that don't make no sense.
That really don't make no sense, man.
Well, let's just think about this.
It's like going in
Noah
a circle or
thing
something.
here now. We got Noah. He gonna go and take 2 animals and put on around the world. Now Noah's a bad motherfucker now. He gonna go to China and get a tiger because the tiger's not in Africa. He gonna get a lion from Africa. Now let's just think it right now. He gonna take 2 tigers, 2 gorillas, 2 lions, 2 hippopotamus. He don't need no more animals. He just put them on the ship. He's fucked. How the hell you gonna take a gorilla or 8? There's 200 species of dogs. He gotta have 2 of them on the ship. 4,000 species of snakes, bats, rats, spiders, gorillas, monkeys, chimpanzee, tigers, orangutan, zebras, eagles that eat cats, cats that eat rats, and he gonna put all that shit on one boat and get his ass up in there. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. Can you imagine a gorilla, a tiger, a hippopotamus, and a goddamn 400 snakes, species of snakes, and 200 species of dogs, Rottweilers, bulldogs. And you gonna put all that on a boat and sail with this shit? Didn't include the whale. Now, how the fuck you gonna get a whale on the ark that's bigger than the damn ark?
I'm gonna go there. You look at the campaign this year. You know, all due respect to Sis Kamala, she threw a concert, and I like Meg, and I love Glorilla. She threw a concert with Meg and Glorilla, thinking that that was going to move and influence our community to vote for her. You think that we're that low functioning that you cannot talk politics to us and legislation to us for us to choose you based on leadership? That we're going to choose you based on who's dropping it like it's hot or who's bringing in a concert?
I agree with that. While we all on here talking about trending topics, I hope all y'all got a mask because we're in the middle of a pneumonia breakout right now. And no, this ain't the regular, oh, it's getting cold, everybody getting pneumonia, or some people getting pneumonia. No, the doctors literally just said it looks the exact same as it looked before COVID hit. And no, this ain't to scare no fucking body. But if y'all took it serious, well, we took it serious when we first heard about it in 2020. We wouldn't have been in bad shape as we was. I just seen a video somebody just posted, and she said that she took her son to the doctor and nothing was wrong with him. Within 24 hours, she took him back to the doctor and he had pneumonia in his lungs. So I suggest all of us to go and get us a mask. I'd rather wear a mask for the next 1 to 2 months than the next 3 to 4 years, like we was literally just got out of, literally. And y'all see the shit we going through right now because of that. I'm just putting a word out in there, so a lot of y'all won't say nobody got on here and said nothing. Baby, we already know the procedure. So let's take action. And in case you're wondering how close to home it is to you, there's already some cases in Atlanta.
Whether you take action or not, the plan is already in play. If they want it to be an outbreak, it's going to be an outbreak. I'm just saying, mask or no mask.
About artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
Do you know people who have had demands put upon them where they have paid off to keep this quiet?
Here's what I do know. People do catch and kills all day. And a catch and kill, I don't know if, of course you know, but for the regular world, somebody has the truth, somebody pays you to keep it quiet, and hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
Well, I want to just make sure I understand you. What you're saying is what? That you know people who have been approached by women, men, whatever, who have said, give me money and I won't talk?
Here's the other way around that, Harvey. I'll give you money, please don't talk.
You are a well-connected guy. Do you know that what you've just described, is that going on now?
Yes. They want to talk to me. They want to talk to me about what happened to them. They call me. They feel like they can trust me.
Wait a minute. Calling you for what? Calling you for what?
Because they want to tell me about certain things that happened with them and Diddy.
Ray, I want to make sure I understand this. Are these high-profile people calling you because they've had some affiliation with Diddy that they don't want to come out and they think you might be the vessel for it coming out? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't even know why I just said it, but I said it, so what? Now they gotta be mad. Come get me.
Were they specific about what they did with Diddy?
I don't want to say. I think I said too much.
Man, Donald did a lot in 48 hours.
Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening.
It's kind of good,
the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation.
Anybody else out there ever astral projected? If you have, let me know your experience or what it's really like. I myself have never done so, but I plan on doing so one day. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most strange and creepy TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.